Hello, masters. Today, how to receive a text message from a specific person using the law of attraction. Masters, there's people in the mystical community, even, I suppose, what you would call the ruling class, who think that the information I share with you about the law of attraction should be hidden and should not be shared with you. They believe that they're part of some secret group or that they've gone through some kind of initiation. They see themselves as the elect. I don't think so. I think the law of attraction is for everybody. And the fact is, it's working right now. You might not realize it. And I made a video about that. I'll link that down below for you in the description. How to get the law of attraction to start working. It's an absolutely free 20-minute masterclass. You could call it a bit of a crash course on the law of attraction. I've coached thousands of students on the law of attraction. It's enhanced my life, and it'll make your life better too. These groups, by the way, if you want to learn more about these people who consider themselves so important that they wouldn't share this information with you, I've got a special side project going on. It's on a different platform. If you're interested, this is the place right here on your screen. You type this in and you put .com, right? It's so secret, I don't even want to say it. There's people that don't want you to know this information either. Look me up on there. I've got a different name. On this platform, it's called New World All-Star. All-Star is one word, ALLSTAR. Look me up on this platform, New World All-Star. Check it out. You might find it interesting. It's about what people call the Illuminati. That's a real thing. Let's get right into this video, my friends. So, maybe you're trying to attract a text message or an email or an acceptance letter from somebody, whatever it is. Could be a lover, maybe your ex, maybe a special person that you haven't dated yet. Maybe the waiter or waitress. They took your order. You thought they were kind of cute. You got their phone number. Ha! How about that? But they never text you back. You met somebody at a party. Whatever it is, they got your number. Why aren't they texting? Why aren't they calling? We're going to change that. They're going to want to text you and talk to you. They might not even know why, but you do. Or it could be a job opening, a prospective employer, maybe somebody, a real estate client, somebody you're trying to sell your house. Whatever it is. How can I get a text message, an email, a phone call from a specific person? So the first thing that I want you to do is every day meditate for at least 20 minutes. Learn to meditate. It sounds hard at first, but practice makes perfect. This is very important. I talk more about this in my video that I just referenced, how to get the law of attraction to work, how consciousness is what causes things to manifest, not thinking. Thinking is just something for you to focus on. So I want you to meditate when you do this exercise that I'm explaining to you today. Meditate for 20 minutes. When you're done, relax. Sit in a chair. Take a few deep breaths. There's a technique created by the HeartMath Institute called the heart-brain coherence technique. It's always a good way to start. So after your meditation, I want you to sit there in your chair, put your hand on your heart, and take 3 deep breaths quickly, and then exhale slowly. This is going to kick in something called your sympathetic nervous system. Excuse me. Your sympathetic nervous system is the opposite of your parasympathetic. Maybe I'm explaining that backwards. Pardon me if I'm explaining that the wrong way. I think that's the way it works. All I know is one of them is fight or flight, and the other one causes you to slow down and feel good. I'm pretty sure that's the sympathetic nervous system, the one that gets you to calm down. But whatever it is, what I do know is when you exhale more slowly than you inhale, it triggers that. So do that 3 times with your hand on your heart. And while you're doing that, I want you to cultivate an emotion of gratitude, compassion, appreciation, or caring. Cultivate one of those 4 emotions as you're doing this breath work. Next, pick up your phone. It's always got to be right next to you, huh? I got mine right here. Pick it up. By the way, some people, maybe you're trying to manifest an email instead of a text. That's okay. You got email on your phone? Most people do. But I want you to stare at the screen. Stare at the screen. And visualize a text message with your eyes open that it's actually happening, that the text message is actually coming through. I'm serious now. This works. I've done this. You stare at the screen and visualize the text message coming through. Now make it a reasonable text message. Don't make it something super like, oh my God, I love you and I want to be with you forever and have a million babies with you right now. You don't want to do that. Make it a simple, hello, how you doing? I haven't spoken to you for a while. Or, hey, it's Mary from the restaurant. Sorry I never got back to you. How are you? Something like that. But I want you to really visualize that it's actually happening. And I want you to feel it viscerally in your body. What would that feel like? This is key. Feeling is the key. Neville Goddard. That's actually a pretty good book by Neville Goddard. Feeling is the key. Or is it feeling is the secret? I think it's feeling is the secret. Same difference. But this is what he's talking about. Your subconscious mind, the emotional component of the mind, is hardwired into the mental universe. The universe is mind. I've talked about this before on this YouTube channel. Even the best science we have is pointing that way. They don't talk about this on television. Like I told you at the beginning of this video, there's people that don't want this information being distributed, but I do. The universe is a living being. The universe is mental, and your subconscious mind is directly hardwired in to the mental universe. That's really how this works. And now that you know how it works and why it works, you're going to want to do that. Cultivate this emotional experience in your body as you're looking at your phone, visualizing the text message coming through. Believe it. That's the next thing. Don't doubt for a minute that this can happen. What really makes people doubt, I think, is time. I mean, other than ego, right? Ego mind. So remember, you are body, mind, soul, right? The soul is consciousness. This is what I explain in my free masterclass, 20-minute masterclass. Again, I'll link it down below for you. But the mind is feeling an emotion. And it's when the doubt comes in that you know that's the mind. That's not the soul. And again, I think it's time because the ego mind is always focused on past future. And if there's any doubt that it could happen, well, that's a future outcome that it doubts. But that's not you. You are not the mind. You are the soul. The soul is what focuses on the now, the here and now. So as you're looking at your phone, you don't have to believe the doubt. You don't have to listen to it. You know that's not you. You are the conscious observer. You are that present meditative state that sees the doubt. And you simply say, no, thank you. I choose to believe instead. And here's the thing, time isn't even real. Again, back to science. What did Albert Einstein say? He said, past and future are happening simultaneously. That's literally what he said. So the text message is actually showing up in the eternal moment of now. This is how the law of attraction works, my friends. You have to kind of trick yourself out as you're looking at your phone. Convince yourself, yeah, this is remarkable. This is really happening. Believe it and get excited. Gratitude. Have gratitude. Be thankful that it's done right now. And you can even make these affirmations. That's the next step. So as you're sitting in your chair, looking at your phone, tell yourself that. I highly recommend affirmation after affirmation. Tell yourself, I know this is true and I believe it. And I refuse to listen to the tired, old mental conditioning of doubt, telling me that I'm limited, telling me that it's too hard to get the law of attraction to work, telling me that I can't believe it. None of that is you. You are not that which doesn't believe it. You're not the mind. Remember, what did Eckhart Tolle say? You're not the mind. The mind is now a clay ball in your hand. You decide what you're going to believe. Next, masters, throughout the day. You got to do this throughout the day. Here's what I do. Every hour or so, I'll just stop and do what I call a micro meditation. So for just a minute or two, get grounded, place yourself in stillness. Don't listen to the mind. Listen to the silence around you. Or if you're at your job, whatever sound is there, grocery store, it doesn't matter. But just listen. Be in that state of stillness for just a moment, and then start by touching your heart, taking a few deep breaths, exhale slowly, and cultivate a feeling of gratitude and excitement, and do your affirmations. You got to do this a lot. Some people, some of the people I've helped, they get a text message on the first day. But that's the next thing that I want to talk to you about. Stay calm. Don't focus on the absence of it. So if it seems to be taking longer, days, a week or two, don't worry about it, guys. Trust the timing. Don't listen to the doubts. The universe, it doesn't care, you guys, what the situation is, what the excuses are, how bad the breakup was, how bad the job interview was. It doesn't care, guys. The only thing that the universe is going to respond to is your internal state. Have you ever heard the expression act as if, right? In law of attraction circles, you hear people say that act as if it's done. That's not it. Be as if it is done. Pay attention to what you are being. And the doubt, again, you don't need to do anything about the doubt. That's just not you. You are not the ego mind. It's just a program. It's a tired old tape recording. Feel instead a new internal experience, a new emotional state of certainty. I know I'm going to get this text message. So that's the other thing, is these micro meditations throughout the day. Guys, you got to feel it. The universe doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you are. So stay calm. Don't focus on the absence of it. Trust the timing and don't worry about the doubts. I'm grateful, excited, etc. I'm grateful that I'm getting this text message. Thank God. Don't question when it's going to happen. You just got to let it happen. The universe is getting everything ready for you. It's setting the table. The last thing, don't obsess, right? You don't want to do this obsessively. You want to just do this maybe every other day. These practices, if you do them consistently and calmly over a period of time, will draw the things to you that you want, including a text message, an email, a phone call from a specific person. I've done this myself. And the last thing, guys, if you want to sign up for my world-class Law of Attraction coaching program, you can do so right now. Go to my website, newworldallstar.com, and sign up for the Manifest Your Dream Life video coaching program over 30 hours. And I keep adding stuff all the time. It's very affordable, and you can start right now. You can even use a payment plan. You make 6 smaller payments, and you get instant access to the videos. There's also coaching calls. You can talk directly to me every single week. That's it, masters. That's the law of attraction. It's powerful. You're powerful. Remember that.